And for those of you that didn't watch, I did Strictly 4 years ago. And that first week, they had me step out onto the dance floor and do a Latin dance that was all about being sexy, right? And I had to do that in front of 10 million people. And I did that. I approached that in the same way I've always approached business. And that was just study damn hard, put all the hours in, and push myself beyond the limits, okay? And I weighed up my competition on that first day, and I thought, I've got this. I've done really well. There's about half of them people can give us a damn good run for their money because they're better at dancing than I am. But there's about half of them I can really go at them, right? And that first night, I danced, and I thought I did a really great job of my dance. Bloody Craig, give us a 3, but let's not talk about that. And I danced fourth, and I got 17 points, and I was bottom of the leaderboard. And I thought, that's okay, because there's another 11 people to dance after me, and I know I've studied really hard, and my cha-cha-cha is better than a lot of theirs. And I concluded I was about the middle of the pack. And you know, everyone kept dancing, and everyone kept getting higher scores than me, and I ended up at the end of the night right at the bottom of the leaderboard. And I couldn't, for the life of me, understand what I'd done wrong. And it was devastating. And I remember watching the show back the next morning, and it hit me like a wet fish in the face, right? It was everybody else was prepared to embrace this opportunity, embrace this experience, let their walls down, and be vulnerable in front of all those people. And I wasn't prepared to do that. And I was the bookie's favourite to be out week 1. And everybody, that's it, all the papers all week were like, yep, she's going to be a goner. And I realised this was an opportunity I'd waited my whole life to do. And unless I could embrace that vulnerability, this was going to be the biggest opportunity I've waited my whole life, and it was going to be over in a week. And I had to have that wake-up call, and I had to learn really quickly how to be vulnerable in front of other people. And you know what? The more I opened that door, the more I let them see the real me and all the different types of me, the more people engaged with me, the more the public engaged with me, the more I started to realise my customers would engage with me, other women would engage with me, other entrepreneurs would engage with me. And I went through that Strictly journey, and the biggest takeaway I had was learning to embrace that vulnerability. And then I realised that I have this huge responsibility, because not only do I get up to stand and dance in front of everybody, but I get to do business in front of 5 or 6 million people a week on Dragon's Den. And if I can't role model what that looks like, how are other women ever going to learn from that? And so over the next 4 years, I spent my time realising that it was okay to be vulnerable